channel. For those who are new here, my name is Beryl, a teacher of English, and this is my channel. In my channel, we learn English, we laugh, and we do life. Yesterday we did something on the spelling challenge. We spelled 10 most confusing words, and I'm optimistic that those who did it got nothing but the best. And yesterday I talked about something, parts of speech, and that's what we are going to do in this class today. I want you to be keen. I want you to have a notebook and a pen so that you can note down the important things we are going to learn, so that at the end of the video, guys, you go home, you take something good home. So without talking more, let's go straight to the parts of speech. And guys, I'm going to make this a little bit simpler. When you talk about parts of speech, it's like we're talking about the parts of the body. What do you know about the parts of the body? We have the head, we have the shoulders, we have the knees, we have the toes. Do you even remember in primary when you used to say head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes, knees and toes? So this is the same thing when you talk about the parts of speech. We talk about those words that makes up a speech, just like we talk about the parts that makes up a body. And without the parts of the body, guys, we know that without the parts of the body cannot run. The body cannot maybe function. The same thing with the parts of speech. Without the parts of speech, guys, English cannot be English. I mean, for us to talk, for us to listen, for us to speak, maybe for that case, we need the parts of speech. And I'm going to make it simpler. I said, when you talk about the parts, we talk about things that consist of, that makes up, that comprise of a speech. Just like it's written, guys, parts of speech. And I want to say this, in English we have 9 parts of speech. 9 parts of speech. And in this class, guys, we're going to mention it. We're going to give maybe a simple definition of what it is and an example. So please, guys, have a good posture and be ready to learn English. So, are you ready, guys? We are starting it right now. I don't want you to miss any point. This is so important, as it found, maybe let's say it's a foundation of English. That's why you'll find out that in Form 1 we have the parts of speech. Why? So that it can prepare us for other levels, so that we can maybe be great. You know, when you are great in the foundation, guys, without maybe doubt, you're going to do it better. So have a great, maybe a good posture, have your notebook, as I said, have your pen, and let's get to this, let's get to learn. So the first part of speech, we have the nouns. This is most common, it's most known, it's the biggest category for that case. Nouns. Nouns. And what are nouns? What are nouns? We can say this simply: a noun is a naming word. We all did this in primary. A noun is a naming word. And something that I like about nouns is that almost everything that we dress on, what we are, what we have around us are nouns. And they are not maybe complex. So this is what I can say about nouns. Nouns are divided into other categories, guys. We have I don't want to mention them now because that will be, we'll do it in the next class. So I'll just give examples of nouns. We have boy, girl, this is a boy, this is a girl, this is a dress. So boy, girl, dress are examples of nouns. So we are done with the first one. Let's go to the second one. We have pronouns. Pronouns. The second one, we have pronouns. And you can listen from the way you pronounce it. Pronouns, we have a part of the nouns in it. And what I can say about pronouns is that pronouns are the words that stand in for nouns. Stand in for nouns. For example, in this sentence, Kamau is a good boy. Kamau is a good boy. We know that Kamau is a noun. But what will stand in for Kamau? We know Kamau is a boy. So we have the pronouns for maybe, let's say, the masculine. And he is a boy. So he is a pronoun. So example of pronouns, we have he stands for masculine. she stands for feminine, and it is a cat. It is a word. So we have he, she, it as example of pronouns. I hope you guys are noting something down. This is very, very, very important in English. So let's go to the third. We have the verbs. The verbs. Verbs. And what can you say about verbs? Verbs are doing what? What we do. Doing what? I am walking. I am singing. I am jumping. I am dancing. So walk, dance, jump, sing, eat are the verbs. I hope we are together up to there, guys. So the next we have the adverbs. Adverbs are words that tells us more about the verbs. For example, adverbs are categorized. We have the types of adverbs. We have adverbs of frequency, adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time. And guys, this we are going to do in maybe another class. But now what our interest in this lesson is what adverbs are. An example of adverbs, guys: hungrily, greedily. Yeah, those are examples. The next we have adjectives. Adjectives. And what are adjectives? They describe more about what? Guys, they describe more about the nouns. Maybe we say the energetic man. The energetic man. Who is energetic? The man. It tells us more about the man. So energetic is the adjective. So the next one we have the articles. This is what we did in primary, guys. Do you remember and then? Those are the articles. And the articles, they are always divided into two. We have the articles here, we have the indefinite, and we have the definite. We are going to do this again in another class. But our interest is we know what articles are, we know how to define them, we know the example. An egg, an umbrella. Those are the articles. So let's go to the next. We have conjunctions, and conjunctions are simply joining words. We have but, we have and, we have all. My mother came but she did not eat. So the but, we have my mother and my father. We have the and, it joins two sentences. So those are the conjunctions. We also have interjections. Ouch! Maybe ouch, this is harmful. So the ouch, ouch. And we have, we always put an exclamation, ouch, ha. So those are interjections. We also have an interesting one. We have prepositions. Prepositions. The cat is under the table. I went through the window. She is in. So the in, on, under, through, all those are prepositions. So guys, we've named the 9 parts of speech, and I hope you've wrote something. I hope you've understood something, guys, because tomorrow we'll be moving forward. So I know, guys, you've gotten something, and it is my joy to see you learn, to see you get something. For the students, kindly always have your notebook. Always be keen when we are studying, when we are in lessons. Always be keen so that you can get nothing but the best. So that when an exam comes, you'll score nothing but the best. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being keen. Thank you for all those who've known something. It's an honor for me to teach you guys, and I love it. I love when I teach, and I love when you get something. So until next time, it's a bye.